Hi, welcome to Wood Stuff Workshop. I'm David. Today we've got a few little jobs to do in the workshop, but it is really hot in here. It's that hot that I've had to get my hairy white legs out. So let's get the fan on and let's get on with the work. What I'm up to here, I'm cleaning out this fan that I made years ago. You would never guess that that's a mixing bowl, would you? But I don't care what it looks like, it was just to do a job. Yeah, I think I made this out of a fan or something out of a microwave, but it's got no switch or anything. All I do is plug it straight in and then it starts up, hopefully. Because of videoing, you get noise from the fan, and obviously you want as little background noise as possible. That metallic-y noise rattle is from the rattly fan, so I'm having to just make a wooden wedge and put it in there just to stop it from rattling while we film. So that'll do the job. Right, so I hope you can hear me over the fan and that extraction. If not, I'll check this bit of video in a minute and just check that it's not too annoying, because else I'll have to burn up and switch all them off and burn up. But I've got my little hatch open as well, and the fan, and that hopefully I'll be able to keep the air circulating. So yeah, I've got the workshop's a bit of a mess. It wasn't long ago that I just finished all the gate project, so it was left in a bit of a state. So I've got some odd jobs to sort out. With the gate, when I was cutting parts, this fence that I sorted out for this circular saw, that's not grabbing properly because it don't push right down. The cam piece on there doesn't seem to work very good, so I've got to have a look at that, because over time it sort of moved, the fence moved, so that's not very good. I noticed when I was out there doing the gates, I had this wound right out. I've had this extension for years and years. You can see it's got like welding spatter burns and all sorts in it. But notice that, look, that the cable's wearing where it comes through this plastic. It's wearing, and that's even bare, that neutral wire. Don't know if any of the others are. So I want to take some time. I've got that to take apart. I might get around to it today. Take this apart and then wire it back in. Just got these just come a day or two ago, but I ordered off the internet. So I've got some braked castors there and some unbraked. And what I want is this old desk. This is an old school desk, and it's got like covered up one side and then comes across with legs, but I use this for filming on, and I pull it out like I've got it out there. I pull it out from the side, but if you see, my floor's all uneven because when I did this bandsaw I mentioned before that I had to level the floor up a bit, which I did. I put some boards on there, so now that rolls out nicely. But this table, this bench, this is really pretty bad. When I try and get this out, it's, if you look, it's on the floor over there, and if you look under there, it's not even touching the floor at this, so it'll rock. If this had 4 legs instead of a cupboard on one side, it'd sit on the floor, but I'm going to put casters over at that side, so I'm going to do that in a bit. put casters over on that end and brake casters on here. Got to figure out a way how to fit them onto there. Quite a few more jobs than that, but they're the ones that I can think of at the minute. But God blimey, it's hot in here. I've just switched the fan off just to make sure it's not blowing onto the microphone on here. But we have all these things to do when you're filming for YouTube, so you got the noise of that. I have to obviously, like everybody else, switch the radio off all the time. I got the idea from somebody on YouTube for fitting a remote control on the radio, because I've got the box there, remote control box. I've got to often switch the radio on and off for when you're going to film. So instead of trying to reach over and get up there to switch it off each time, now I've just got it on a remote control so I can switch it on and then just switch it off. I'm not playing music very often, I just have it on Radio 4. So it's just talking and stuff, so for a bit of company. A couple of weeks ago I bought that. Well, I won it on an auction on eBay, but it's a 4-jaw chuck, but they're independent. I think that's why people get rid of them, because you have to turn these each one independently. They're for holding, really for holding material that's not uniform really. But I bought it just because I wanted a chuck for the lathe, just in case. And then I bought this so that I could set up the work in the chuck to get it spot on in the middle. That's the idea. So I've still got to yet to use it for something, but yeah, I won it at a reasonable price, you know, cheaper than you can get them for these Clark lathes. So that's something I'll be playing with sometime. Okay, let's finish off my cappuccino and then I'll get on fixing these casters on. Just before I start, can I just mention Carl Pope Woodcraft? Thank you very much, Carl, for sending me a sticker. I'm going to put it on my metal tool cabinet. If you would like me to stick one of your stickers, if you could contact me on Instagram, if you just direct message me, I'm on Instagram, Wood Stuff Workshop, all in one word. You'll find me on there. And or if you want a sticker, if you just contact me through Instagram, then I'll send you out a sticker. But let's get Carl's sticker up on the tool cabinet. Check Carl out at Carl Pope Woodcraft on YouTube. It's a great channel, so go over and check him out. And if you're not already subscribed, get subscribed. So let's put Carl up here. He's with some good company. So you can find LCR Workshop on Instagram, Badger Workshop, and Rag and Bone Brown on YouTube. They're other great channels, so check them out. But yeah, I've only just started doing this, so if you would like your stickers up there, just contact me. And if you would like a sticker, one of mine, just contact me, I'll send you one out. Over on this cupboard, we're just going to have the normal casters, the ones that don't break. They can go on there on the corner, but I will cut just a flat block of wood for them to sit on. So I'll put the block on there, screw it on, then I'll screw them on. So it's just going to be out of this. It's only decking wood. So they're going to sit on there, because I don't mind about the height, it raising the height of the desk. So I'm going to put them on there. Of course, over there on the leg, we don't want to be just screwing into the end grain of them. So these brake casters are going to go on here, but my plan is to make some kind of boots to hold the for the casters to go into. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll still have the block like there, But as well as the block will have some pieces along the sides like that, and they'll be getting screwed through into the sides of the legs, so these will be like a boot. I don't think there's any need for screws holding this boot together, this little boot, so we'll just, the glue will hold it. So I'm just going to glue it and brad nail it. That I don't need 4 sides on it. 3 will do, because all I'm going to do is screw from these 2 opposite sides. That glue set, that they shouldn't go anywhere. Okay, so these are just sitting on like that, pushing on, and I'm going to just stick some screws through opposite sides on there, and then the casters will be able to fit onto there. Because I needed some large headed screws, I'm using these slot headed screws, because they've got a nice big head to not slip through the caster slots, so they'll do the job lovely. And there, and on this other one I've got, because I only put 2 screws in these blocks on there, this is a big long screw going right through all this into here as well. Same on the other side. And then it's going to have the 3 other slotted screws round the side. So there they are, nothing pretty, but they do the job. So I've got lock-in casters on this end and then just normal ones on the back there. So now I can just wheel it out and then just lock them, and it'll stay lovely. It stays there where I want it. So they've worked a treat, because even though the floor's all over the place, it's still keeping the desk pretty solid. So yeah, that's great. That job done, because that's really been annoying me, and now it's sorted. Well, it's getting too hot in here now, so I think I'm going to call it for today. So I'll do the fence and the extension lead another day, or later if it cools down. So anyway, thank you very much for watching this little video, just me mucking around in the workshop. But soon we'll be back on to projects. So thank you very much. If you haven't already subscribed, if you could subscribe, that'd be brilliant. So thank you very much and take care. I'll see you next time when we get doing some projects.